Today I want to show you a simple eyeshadow look. I'm going to do two colors and then I'm actually going to use one of the eyeshadows as an eyeliner. So first things first, no matter what, when I do my eyeshadow look, I always use my brightening highlight as a as a base or as a primer. So I'm just going to get a little bit of it on my finger and just gently put it on my eyelid here. Now, in addition to using my brightening highlight as a primer, I also like to put a little bit of vanilla dust or like air spun loose powder over my brightening highlight, and it just gives me a good, I guess, starting point, and it allows the eyeshadow to lay nicely on my eyes without it creasing throughout the day. So I have my vanilla dust here in my compact. I'm just gonna get a little bit on my brush, not much at all, and just do a light coat. Now you could also do this with some of the lighter eyeshadow colors, but it's just giving me a good base coat before I put on the colors I want. I really like to use vanilla dust. I also will use air spun loose face powder. It just depends on what I have on hand at the time. But this is the one way I have discovered to not have my eyeshadow crease throughout the day. Alrighty. So we are going to do a fun, easy eyeshadow look today. We are going to use Aries, which is a beautiful, or Venus, sorry, which is a beautiful kind of purple shimmer. And then we are going to use London 2, which is this purple matte. I think I really like to mix shimmers and mattes together, and so I'm gonna do that today for you. So with Venus, the shimmer, I'm gonna use my finger to apply it. I'm gonna just show you how simple it is, and go right on my inner eye here and kind of towards the middle of my eye. Nothing too crazy, I'm just kind of plunking it on there. I find with some of the shimmer eyeshadows, it's easier to apply using my finger, so I just do that, why not? And this is one of the ones where I like just applying using my finger. It's just easier to pick up, it seems like. So, just putting it right on the inner eye there, kind of towards the mid-eye. And now I'm gonna use my eyeshadow brush here, and I'm gonna go into London with the small end, and I'm gonna finish off the rest of my eyelid using London. Now I have hooded eyelids, so I like to come up onto my brow bone here a little bit, just so you can see it when my eyes are open. Now if you have hooded eyelids, which I feel like a lot of people do, try to put your eyeshadow on with your eyes open, and it'll just give you a different perspective, so you can see what it looks like when your eyes are open. Now, there's nothing crazy I'm doing here. I'm just putting the eyeshadow on. I'll go back and blend it in the middle, so there's not any hard lines between the two colors. I'm just trying to get them both on. And now I'm gonna flip over to this side, and I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth, just getting rid of any of those harsh lines. And then I'm gonna look at my eyes, make sure they look the same. This one needs a little bit more London, so I'm gonna go back in here and just add a little bit to the crease. Sometimes with eyeshadows, it's just trial and error, going back and forth, making sure both of them look very similar. But honestly, just try combos and make things or try things and see how they work. That's what I have done to figure out like my perfect eyeshadow combos. Alrighty, so we have those two colors on and now. Now I'm going to switch brushes, and I'm gonna use my multitasker brush here. I'm gonna use the small end, and I'm gonna go right into Salem here. You can see Salem is a dark, it's like a black color, and I'm just gonna use it as an eyeliner today and show you how simple it is. So I'm using the small end of this multitasker brush, right like this, and I'm gonna just go on my upper eyeline, or upper lid, and line my eyelashes. Now I just do about half of my eyelid because I want it to look more open. If I did my full eyelid, my eye looks a little bit smaller. So that's something you can also play with and determine which way you like to do your eyeliner. And I just need to make sure they match well, not any weird open spots. And you can tell like this is a very similar color to Black Friday, our cream eyeliner, but this is the powder eyeshadow. So it's a really great, because you can use it as an eyeshadow, but you can also use it as an eyeliner, which is really, really awesome. Alrighty, now no matter what, I'd like to finish off my eyeshadow looks with an illuminator. Or you can use powder illuminators, you can use cream illuminators, it's honestly your preference. But one of the brushes I like best for applying illuminator is the blend brush here. It is super, super fluffy one, and I just use the small end here. And I'm gonna go right into, I don't remember what it's called. I'm gonna go right into Photoshop here. It's this gorgeous pink powder illuminator. Gonna go in with this small end here. Now, with the powder illuminators, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a ton. They tend to be a little bit more shimmery than the cream illuminators, but they give a good kind of pop of color. And I always like to just finish my eyeshadow looks with a little illuminator right along my eyebrow. You can see it just gives me a little bit of shimmer. Nothing too crazy, and I also like to put it right above my lip and cheek on my cheekbone. Nothing crazy at all, but it gives me a good kind of shimmer look. The last thing I always do is use mascara. I use L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Nothing crazy. You can buy it at any of, like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, stuff like that, Target. I really like it. It gives me more of a more plump looking eyelashes, I suppose, but they're natural. So I like this one, but if you have favorites, definitely just use those. But I feel like mascara just gives your eyes a finishing look. So make sure you grab some sort of mascara and give it a try, and it'll just give your eyes that finished look.